Pisces. Welcome. Madame will see you now. So Pisces, this is the reading for the end of May, maybe also go a little bit into June, the beginning of June. Actually, this is nothing but a timestamp on the video. It doesn't matter when you find it. It might have contain something for you, might not. It's just a snapshot of the vibes right at the moment. What is going to happen here, Pisces, is that I will be showing you some pictures on these cards, and I will be saying some words about these pictures, and then they will make up some stories. This is what I'm going to do. What you're going to do if you're going to sit for the ride is that you're gonna look at these stories if you're so inclined, and then decide whether you want to take one or any or none of them and make them yours, or if you don't want to have them. It works very easy. If you see something that you like and want to have in your life, you say it's mine and it's yours. That easy. If you see something that you don't want to have in your life, you just leave it, forget all about it, never come back to it. That's it. Because no matter what similarities or stunning coincidences there might be, mostly all of it is in your head. This is just a video on the internet to help you maybe get a perspective on something that you haven't considered before, but it's absolutely not a time travel or any sort of device that allows us to see all the eventualities, all the possibilities of the future. And speaking of the science fiction stuff, but in this case actually very real, is that you are the only person in this and any other possible universes who has the power to decide about your own life. And that's the truth. The only truth that I will maintain, that is the truth on this channel. If you want to say thanks for the video, if you like it, you can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it or recommend it to somebody. You can buy me coffee, there's a link in the description. If you don't want to do any of this, but still want to express gratitude, please feel free to do some good in the world outside. Smile at people, make people smile. Just do something, that's enough gratitude. If you feel like you have a bad day, bad mood, don't like the channel, don't like me, whatever, there's a dislike button. Please don't bottle anything up, just express it, let it out. Okay, so let's see what we have in store for you, Pisces. We have the Hangman, we have the Seven of Cups, indecision. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you honestly don't know what to do and you don't want to pick something just because you pick something. Your energy level might be low. You are too concentrated on the details, maybe. You may be also obsessing about some situation that is and missing some other details, and it's kind of eating your energy. Let's imagine that you have a problem to solve, and instead of looking like at all the possible solutions and the ways it can develop, you like really go deep into some details. It's not bad. We all have different types of problem solving, approaching something and thinking. But it seems like in this case something is really draining your energy because you're too deep into detail and too much concentrated on something that, normally Seven of Swords is always like drinking, cheating, whatever. In this case, I think it's also, as a card of strategy, it's a card of planning, and in this case, I think you're just missing something important because you're too concentrated on the details, which are also important, but in this case, you might be missing something. That's what I want to say. We have the Seven of Cups again. The Star in the reverse, the World in the upright, the Crown in the reverse, the Book in the reverse, and the Key in the upright. You might be jumping to wrong conclusions or finding the right answers to wrong questions. And it is as clear as I can get on this question, really, on this matter, because it really looks like you don't have the knowledge, but you think you have a solution. You don't really know what you're doing, but you feel have the sense of completion. You feel disconnected from your purpose, and you're still choosing what to do. So I think you just... maybe there's just too much on your plate, like in terms of everything, like, you know, you have something difficult at work, and then also your life is not as easy as you would have rather have it, and then suddenly also your car breaks or something like that, and you're just overwhelmed with everything that looks like this, and you feel like you're about to solve something, but maybe it's, you know, to solve your car, you just need to take it to a mechanic and it will be it. But instead you think, you apply this approach to, let's say you have problems with your partner, and you think, yeah, we'll just go to a therapist and it helps. I mean, therapy always helps, don't get me wrong, but instead of maybe speaking first to them or doing something else, I'm not giving advice, I'm just giving you an example of a situation. You apply the solution that would be good for your car to your relationship. That's what I wanted to say. And yeah, that seems to be the problem here. We have the Lovers, we have the Magician, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse, we have the Snake in the reverse, we have the Compass in the reverse, and the Home in the reverse. I think, well, if I were you, I wouldn't take this, maybe. But it looks to me really like this situation escalates, especially at home, especially in terms of relationships with people around you at home, like your kids, your partner, something like that. But funnily enough, it kind of gives you the impulse, gives you the energy, gives you the tools to finally make all the right choices. So maybe you're one of the people who really need, like, you know, to get hit on the head to start doing the right stuff, if I can put it like this. So yeah, I think you'll just get the impulse to do something when a crisis occurs. We have the Four of Swords in the upright, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse, we have the Elephant in the reverse, we have the Birds in the Bouquet in the reverse. I think that after all this happened, maybe also like it might be also separate situations, it might be also referring to something else, but I think after all these mistakes, mishaps, missteps that happened, some trouble in your relationships, you finally realize it and clearly communicate to people that you need a break. Because a break is always a good idea, and I think it's also a good idea when you are totally overwhelmed with basically life. And also a good idea to say, to be honest with people, to clearly communicate that you are overwhelmed, that it's a bit too much for you and you need a break. Yes, a hermit mode, you definitely need a break. We have the Devil, we have the Lovers in the reverse, the Fish in the reverse, the Mountains in the upright and the Storks in the reverse. Yes, I mean you're really stuck in this situation where it's too much for you, where you just still kind of going in circles without finding solutions for some things, not knowing what to choose, just drifting through it without any visible direction. And I think you realize that the best way to do to go about it is just to self-isolate a little bit. I don't know, maybe a digital detox, maybe just really going to a place where you could switch off your phone for a couple of days and listen to the sounds of nature, something like that. Because this is clearly overwhelming for you. We have the Fool, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Tower in the reverse, looking good. We have the Fire Ant, we have the Mice in the upright, and the Tower in the upright. Huh. Okay, so at any rate, crisis averted. You get back in touch with your emotions, with your, well, at least with your emotional, on your emotional side, you get a refill of your battery and ready for new adventures out in the world. Here I have two different interpretations. It might be that you alone sort some minor issue, and it kind of, after a period of this, kind of brings you back on track. It also might be that this issue has something to do with authorities, paperwork, something like that. I see you coming back into structure, into collective, into society. So returning back after a break, starting slowly to, solving stuff, working on stuff with refilled emotional battery. I have the Two of Pentacles in the upright, the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, the Two of Swords in the reverse, the Oyster in the upright, the Cross, and the Dog in the upright. Yeah, things are looking good after that. You have something ends, as in not something ends because it's kind of something bad happens. It just ends and brings you relief. So maybe some difficult situation is finally resolved. You also have support from friends. You might be sitting on a new idea. You might be sitting on a new project. But it's still like it in its initial state where you just, sitting on it, just developing it maybe inside your head a little bit. All the, choices and confusion from before are gone. You don't need to make any choices. You have the balance, and you have also like this independence, as in material world, but also emotionally. You just have your balance. You're back, and you got your mojo back. So to summarize it, Pisces, there is a period of real chaos, where you are so overwhelmed that you're just blindly trying to reach out and solve something that doesn't make much sense. It really goes downhill a little bit, and pear-shaped and south, and whichever direction the arse is. And at some point there might be a critical situation where you have a confrontation with people who are dear to you, but you will be able to clearly communicate that, you messed up and you need to take a break. And break you take. You sit there a little bit. It's really like you might go through a couple of unpleasant days, hours. Not very long, but also not a too short period of time. If it's hours, it will be intense hours where you'll be feeling a little bit disconnected from your purpose, like really circling around something and not seeing any exit. But being alone and living through it and just breathing through it will definitely help. Your emotional battery will be recharged. You'll be happy to go out there and solve problems. You'll start with something minor and it will give you maybe back your confidence that you are, again, this problem solver that you are. I don't know why do I have this problem solver, but it really looks to me like you're the person other people look up to. And and in the end, with the help of your friends, maybe just hanging out with your friends, celebrating the end of this rough patch, you'll have new plans, you have new ideas, you have independence, you have found the balance, you no longer moving in the dark. So that's a very happy ending in this case, Pisces. So I'm very happy for you. And Madame, we'll see you again.